Is your lemon tree growing fast, covered in dark green leaves, but refusing to produce flowers or fruit? This is one of the most common and frustrating problems lemon growers face. The tree looks healthy on the outside, yet season after season there are no lemons. The truth is, your lemon tree may actually be growing too much instead of preparing to reproduce. Most gardeners unknowingly create the perfect conditions for leaf growth while accidentally suppressing flowering. In today's video, I'll explain exactly why your lemon tree is not flowering, what biological signals control fruit production, and the simple techniques experienced growers use to trigger heavy blooming every season. By the end of this video, you'll know how to turn an overly leafy lemon tree into a productive, fruit-bearing plant, loaded with healthy lemons year after year. One of the biggest reasons a lemon tree refuses to flower is excess nitrogen. This is also one of the most misunderstood problems among home gardeners. Nitrogen is an essential nutrient responsible for rapid vegetative growth. It helps the plant produce chlorophyll proteins, enzymes, and new cells, all of which support fast leaf and shoot development. When nitrogen levels are high, the lemon tree receives a strong internal signal that growing conditions are perfect for expansion. As a result, the tree begins producing large amounts of dark green leaves and long, soft shoots. Many growers think this means the tree is extremely healthy, but in reality the plant is overstimulated and trapped in a constant growth phase. Flowering only begins when the tree slows vegetative growth and starts storing energy for reproduction. But excessive nitrogen prevents this transition from happening. Instead of storing carbohydrates for flower buds, the tree keeps using its energy to create more leaves and branches. High nitrogen levels also increase growth hormones like auxins and gibberellins, which directly suppress flower bud formation. This is why heavily fertilized lemon trees often grow tall and leafy, but produce very few flowers or fruits. To encourage flowering, you must reduce nitrogen feeding and allow the tree to mature naturally instead of forcing continuous leafy growth. Another major reason lemon trees fail to flower is constant watering. While water is essential for plant health, too much consistent moisture can actually prevent the tree from entering its reproductive phase. When the soil remains constantly wet, the roots stay comfortable and fully active. The tree continues absorbing nutrients, efficiently maintaining rapid leaf and shoot growth without interruption. From the plant's perspective, environmental conditions appear perfect and stable, so there is no biological pressure to reproduce. In nature, lemon trees evolve to respond to short dry periods followed by rainfall. These mild stress periods signal the plant that survival may become uncertain, encouraging it to produce flowers and fruit in order to reproduce. But when irrigation is continuous and stress-free, this internal flowering signal never activates. Growth hormones remain dominant. Carbohydrates are consumed by new shoots, and flower buds fail to develop. This is why many lemon trees become extremely leafy, yet completely unproductive. To trigger flowering, experienced growers often reduce watering slightly for a short period before the flowering season begins. This controlled stress slows vegetative growth and encourages the tree to redirect energy toward flower bud formation instead of endless leaf production. Low light availability and an overly dense canopy are also major reasons why lemon trees fail to produce flowers. Even when the tree appears large and healthy, poor light penetration inside the canopy can seriously reduce flowering potential. Sunlight is the primary energy source for photosynthesis, the process that allows the plant to produce carbohydrates. These carbohydrates are not only needed for growth, but also for flower formation and fruit development. When a lemon tree becomes too dense with unchecked vegetative growth, many inner branches remain permanently shaded. These shaded branches receive very little sunlight, meaning they cannot produce enough energy to support flower bud development. Over time, the outer branches continue growing aggressively, while the inner canopy becomes weak and unproductive. The tree may look lush from the outside, but internally many branches are biologically incapable of flowering. Dense canopies also create hormonal imbalance inside the plant. Light-exposed shoots become dominant, while shaded areas remain suppressed. This uneven distribution of energy and hormones reduces flower bud differentiation throughout the tree. To solve this problem, the canopy must be opened carefully through strategic pruning. Improving airflow and sunlight penetration allows the tree to distribute energy, more evenly activate dormant flowering sites, and support healthy fruit production across the entire canopy instead of only on a few outer branches. One of the most effective ways to force a lemon tree into flowering mode is by reducing nitrogen and increasing potassium. This simple adjustment changes the plant's internal priorities from leaf growth to fruit production. As long as nitrogen remains high, the tree continues focusing on producing soft shoots and new leaves. By temporarily reducing nitrogen fertilizer, vegetative growth slows down naturally. Once growth slows, the tree begins storing carbohydrates and energy instead of constantly consuming them for new foliage. This energy storage is extremely important because flower buds require a surplus of carbohydrates to develop properly. At the same time, increasing potassium sends a completely different signal to the plant. Unlike nitrogen, potassium does not promote excessive leafy growth. Instead, it supports flower formation, sugar transport enzyme activation, and fruit development. Potassium also improves the movement of carbohydrates from the leaves into developing buds, helping dormant flowering sites become active. In addition, it helps balance plant hormones by reducing the dominance of growth hormones that suppress flowering. Together, reducing nitrogen and boosting potassium create the perfect internal environment for reproduction. The tree begins shifting its energy away from endless vegetative growth and toward flowering and fruit production. This is one of the most important seasonal adjustments used by experienced citrus growers to increase blooming and improve lemon yield naturally. Controlled water stress is considered one of the most powerful techniques for triggering heavy flowering in lemon trees. Professional citrus growers use this method because it works directly with the plant's natural survival biology. In nature, lemon trees experience short dry periods before seasonal rains arrive. These temporary dry conditions signal the tree that environmental stress may be approaching, encouraging it to reproduce by producing flowers. To apply this technique, reduce or completely stop watering the lemon tree for approximately 12 to 20 days, depending on weather conditions, soil type, and tree size. During this period, the soil gradually becomes drier and vegetative growth begins to slow down. A healthy sign of proper stress is slight leaf drooping during the hottest part of the day. However, the tree should never become severely dehydrated or damaged. As water stress increases mildly, growth hormones decline, and the tree begins storing carbohydrates instead of spending energy on new shoots. This internal shift is essential for flower bud initiation. After the stress period, deeply irrigate the soil with a full watering session. This sudden return of moisture creates a strong physiological response inside the tree. Stored energy and reproductive hormones become highly active, causing a large and synchronized flush of flowers throughout the canopy. When done correctly, this method can dramatically increase flowering intensity, improve fruit set, and transform a purely vegetative lemon tree into a productive fruit-bearing plant. Shoot bending is a highly effective but often overlooked technique for encouraging flowering in lemon trees. Instead of cutting branches aggressively, this method works by changing the tree's internal hormone balance naturally. To understand why this technique works, it is important to understand the role of auxin. Auxin is a growth hormone produced in the tips of actively growing shoots. In upright vertical branches, auxin flows strongly downward, keeping the branch in a continuous vegetative growth state. This hormonal dominance suppresses flower bud development, which is why fast-growing vertical shoots usually produce leaves instead of flowers. When a vertical shoot is gently bent to an angle of about 45 to 60 degrees and fixed in place using rope or clips, the natural flow of auxin becomes disrupted. As auxin dominance weakens, dormant buds along the branch are released from hormonal suppression. This change signals the branch to shift from vegetative growth into reproductive development. Instead of producing only leaves, the branch begins activating flower buds. Unlike heavy pruning, which can sometimes trigger even more vigorous leaf growth, shoot bending redirects the plant's natural energy without shocking the tree. Within a few weeks, many growers notice visible flower bud formation along previously unproductive branches. This simple mechanical adjustment can significantly improve flowering and fruit production without using chemicals or expensive fertilizers. Light pruning is one of the safest and most effective ways to improve flowering in lemon trees. The goal is not to heavily cut the tree back, but to carefully control excessive vegetative growth while improving sunlight penetration and airflow inside the canopy. One major problem in lemon trees is the formation of vertical water shoots. These fast-growing upright branches consume large amounts of energy and nutrients while producing very few flowers. Because they are dominated by strong growth hormones, they continuously encourage leafy growth instead of reproduction. Strategic light pruning focuses on removing only the unnecessary vertical shoots and crowded inner branches that block sunlight from reaching the center of the tree. When sunlight penetrates deeper into the canopy, previously shaded branches become active again. Photosynthesis improves throughout the plant, more carbohydrates are produced, and flower bud differentiation becomes much stronger. Another advantage of light pruning is hormonal balance. Heavy pruning often shocks the tree and stimulates another wave of aggressive vegetative growth. Light pruning, however, gently redirects the plant's internal energy without overstimulating new shoots. This creates a healthier canopy structure where sunlight, airflow, and nutrients are distributed more evenly across the tree. When performed correctly, light pruning improves flowering sites, reduces disease pressure, supports healthier fruit development, and helps the lemon tree maintain long-term productivity season after season. Applying a foliar spray containing phosphorus and boron is one of the best ways to support flowering and fruit set in lemon trees, especially after a controlled stress period. Phosphorus is a critical nutrient involved in energy transfer root activity and flower bud development. It helps the tree convert stored carbohydrates into reproductive growth, allowing dormant buds to develop into healthy flowers. Boron, although required in smaller amounts, is equally important. It plays a major role in pollen formation, sugar transport, cell wall development, and successful fertilization. Without enough boron, flowers may appear, but fail to set fruit properly. To prepare a simple foliar spray, use a balanced phosphorus-rich fertilizer, combined with a micronutrient source that contains boron. Spray the solution lightly on the leaves buds and developing flower sites during the early morning or late evening. This treatment acts as a reproductive booster for the tree. Phosphorus strengthens flower initiation, while boron improves pollen viability and increases successful fruit formation after blooming. The combination of these nutrients helps the lemon tree maintain healthier flowers, stronger fruit retention, and improved early fruit development. When used together with proper watering control, potassium management, pruning, and sunlight exposure, this foliar spray can significantly improve flowering intensity and increase lemon production throughout the growing season. If your lemon tree keeps growing leaves but refuses to produce flowers or fruit, the problem is usually not bad luck. In most cases, the tree is simply receiving the wrong signals. By reducing excess nitrogen, controlling watering, improving sunlight penetration, using strategic pruning, bending shoots, and applying the right flowering nutrients, you can completely change how your lemon tree responds each season. Remember, successful fruit production is not only about feeding the plant more fertilizer. It is about creating the right balance between growth and reproduction. Apply these techniques carefully, stay patient, and your lemon tree can reward you with heavy flowering, healthier fruit set and abundant lemons year after year. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other gardening enthusiasts.